Well, that worked out all right. Oh yeah, welcome back everybody. What's happening? I know what you're thinking. No, I don't know. Funny Prius jokes. How do you make this not? I think it looks like that too. Well, what are we doing with a Prius? Well, funny story is this here is actually a parts car. I know, right? Isn't that weird? Now, can I? Why you just? Oh, there we go. 2010 Prius. This is all the gas mileage model. You know, got no gas whatsoever. It's just battery, I guess. What do you mean parts car? I mean, you just throw a motor in there, and I think this car is actually fine. Besides the guy stole the battery out of the back too. This is a no title car. I don't know what happened to it. The guy I bought it from, and he just, it was junk, and who knows what. I got it for parts because I've got another Prius coming any day now that hit a deer in the front on, ironically, this side, the one that has brand new headlight and everything on this car. So I needed fender, headlight, bumper cover, hood, and radiator condenser, and this corner here of like this support here, the radiator and headlight support and stuff. So I got this one for just dirt cheap for the parts for the other one. The other one's black, this one's gray. This is gonna be actually my beater driver car because, well, my new Endeavor coming up, I gotta drive every day 100 mileages, and well, they tell me that these get pretty decent mileages, and I can't afford a Tesla because insurance won't cover your house with a Tesla because it burns down. So anyhow, putting the horse before the barn, no, carriage in the barn, the horse before the carriage. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You put the horse in front of the carriage, the carriage in front of the horse. Whatever that saying is. So I got this. I'm going to start tearing down this front end because I need all this front end anyhow. So I know I got to tear it down, and I don't have the other one yet to start working on. So I'm just going to start dismantling and start with what I got here. Because, yeah, I got, what is it now? 10 days. Get this all apart. Get that other one tore apart, stripped down, get this core support cut off of here, drilled off of here, whatever. Welded on the other one, get the other one totally assembled, titled, licensed, insured, done, and driving. Anybody needs a transmission and stuff, let me know, because I honestly have no use for any parts out of this car except for the front end and I think driver's side airbag. Otherwise, you guys need any Prius parts? Is this gonna fall? Yep. Gotta leave one in there. That's fine. I only drove the last 3 miles on that because, well, that one isn't round anymore either. It's a nice day. Yeah. Getting a little flurries. It's perfect to be sitting on the side of the road messing with flat tires. Yep. Oh yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. What's today? Today's 23rd. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. This video won't be out in time, but yeah, Merry Christmas. anyhow, I guess, or something. It's beginning to look a lot like syphilis. Every time I go, first it starts to swell, then it hurts like hell. Syphilis. What is that thing? Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. Frog snacks. Yeah, there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah. Oh, she just needs a couple of zip ties. Can we just? I could. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, these tires are shot. They're balder than a something. What's bald? What did you guys make me buy? This thing is a pile. Keep going. Oh, should I just keep going? Oh. I can't go up the hill. I don't know if this thing is it even worth saving? There we go. Prius. There we go. There we go. Now let's go. Oh, that windshield's got a hole right through it from the hood in this corner. Oh, this one actually has the hood prop. That's where it's supposed to go. They're so light. Like, there's nothing there. Unbelievable. Aluminum or something, I guess. Garbage bag. What's in here? All the little plastic pieces from the accident. Come see what's under the hood here. So this is, I didn't get to see this car in the daylight. I only got to look around it quickly at night. I didn't have no flashlight. I was just going by moonlight, and I was like, yeah, I mean, the car itself, like, stuff looks pretty nice. And I was like, yeah, that should be pretty good, because you can usually tell by like headlights, depending how weather checked or what do you call it when they turn yellow. Like, you can usually tell by them like how much a car sat outside and how old it is and how many miles and stuff like that. Sometimes it's a good indicator. You see how clear this one is. Typically when they're older and funnier, they're, you know, hazy like that, yellow and whatnot. You can see on the parts car. It's gotta be a pretty well taken care of car. So okay, I didn't actually, that is full of fluid yet. I'm actually shocked. I thought that was totally crunched. Well, it looks like, well, I was told it was a deer hit, but I don't know if I don't know. I don't see any hair yet or anything anywhere. Usually in a deer hit you see hair somewhere, but like I was saying, when we were taking apart that parts cars, you can see like the bumper, the front foam, like the lower plastic, everything, like from this top down, it looks perfect. It just looks like it like sheared this top end back. Like I said, this is the headlight bucket right here. It just looks like it kind of like sheared that back. But what I was a bit worried about, like when I was looking in the sun now and the light, is all the plastic thing bobbers like just got crammed in the back front of this motor. And I am pretty darn certain most newer vehicles, especially cheaper ones like this, they have a plastic intake manifold on it. I am hoping that is not just mangled. I'm sure it's not super expensive, but still, like I would like to get this sorted enough where I can hear it run. And then it would even be nice to like move it a little bit. Drive back and forth, maybe even go down the road a quarter mile here, turn around, come back, or a block or something, just to like get an idea of if stuff is working before I like do all the work. Let's see what happened to the Lego car here. you know, when you build a car to Legos and you crash into a wall and it just, that's what this looks like. There's garbage bag here. And I'll just start pulling stuff out. Plastic. Like I said, like it's literally like Legos, like everything is. Oh. Intake manifold is broke. Dang it. But the intake manifold broken in pieces like that. Let me get this bumper cover off. What's left of it? There's like an inner structure to the bumper cover. Oh, look at, oh, just straighten her right out. I know I saw like a little bit of stuff, but there's that. Oh, just plastic, Lego stuff everywhere. Oh, it's a throttle body down there. Oh, did she get mangled? Ruh-roh. I can pull this radiator stuff forward. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's throttle body. Not hooked up to anything anymore. Oh, we got oil. Nice clean oil-ish. How much of this stuff do we need to get it to move? Let me plug this throttle body back in. Will that be enough? Let's throw a battery, well, let's hook up a battery anyhow and just see what we got in this thing. The coolant for the electronic crap is full, so that's good. Which is shocking because that's part of like that radiator up in there. Like I don't know how that didn't just drain right out. And this can be hooked up to positive there. Like that. There. Stuff is doing stuff. I heard noises, buzzes, clicks. It's beeping inside. What do we got in here? There's snow. Snow. Okay. Everything is already on. Powered up already? Oh, that's weird. Why should it shouldn't power up until you push the button, right? Hazard lights, all those work. Does the radio work? Radio works. We're good. We're gonna rebuild this entire car. Yep. Oof, 263,000 miles. How do you do this? Check hybrid system. That's probably not a good thing, huh? Key not detected. Roll. Where? Oh. How do you not detect it? It's right here. Depress brake pedal, touch power switch with key. Press it with the key. I pressed it. Depress brake pedal and push power switch to start. Welcome to Prius! Check hybrid system. Well, what do I do? How do I check it? Auto linking in progress. We're gonna have every single code there is to have. Oh, there's only 8. Intake air temperature sensor, yup, we saw that. Mass airflow volume, yup, saw that one. Intake air temp, yup. Throttle position sensor, yup, saw that one. Throttle position. Engine coolant temp. No, engine coolant pump B. Engine coolant pump B. Oh, I wonder if that's what that other plug is down there that I was wondering. That was like weird stuff. Okay. Anyhow. Erase. Yes, I'll erase all the things. Instantly, a check hybrid system came back on. I just want to tie it. I'm gonna have to fix some of those sensors up front. Maybe? I don't know. I think these cars are pretty picky about stuff. I just want to see it move. Oh, why am I struggling? Snapped. Plastic clips. Everywhere you look, there's plastic clips. Kind of weird, there's like a weird skeleton bumper underneath the actual bumper. Oh, even this driver's side headlight bucket is tweaked a little bit. We might be able to just straighten that out though. We'll see. There. Get that out of the way. I don't understand how this, oh, plastic stuff. This upper one is the coolant for this. I don't understand how that's not just pouring out fluid. So the one I'm after is this one right here. So 2 pins pulled out and then 2 wires pulled out. And I don't know where any of those go. And that's part of the engine harness, which didn't come on this other car, right? Oh yeah, it did. All right, so this is, see, this is the pin or the plug that was broke. That's this one right here. And I think, I'm definitely not gonna swap the whole harness. I'm just gonna be cutting off plugs that I need. So I'm not gonna cut it like right back to the harness here. I'm gonna leave a little bit there, just so I know there's something cut there. But I'm gonna leave enough that we can like clean these wires up and get some butt connectors on there. So it's those 4 wires. So that plug is junk. We'll just throw that in there. This is the other plug. This is the one that goes down to the AC, which the plug is okay, but it broke that plug right off of the AC pump. So, I don't know. And then this one I think was okay yet too. This is throttle position or throttle body one, which we might de-pin this one and use this one because this clip, the actual like spring clip that like keeps it on the throttle body, is broken that other one. So we might take that one too. But this is the main one. I think this is what that pump is that it's talking about. We got to go get this on there, and I think that might be like part of like the big problem. Right here we got to replace. So yeah, it's same colors. They're the same exact year of cars, so everything should be same. Just to expose a little bit more wire here, so we got something to party with. I guess maybe I should check and be careful that there isn't like stuff down. Maybe I should shine a light down there. Make sure there isn't stuff down in intake ready to get just sucked into the motor. So it looks like there's 2 main wires that must run the coolant pump. It's kind of weird, electric coolant pump, but then there's 2 smaller wires, must be like sensors for the coolant pump. I wonder if they got both in one, coolant temp and pump in one deal. That would make the most sense, right? Makes sense to me. I gotta strip the wires on our plug here. And then just match up the colors, right? Blue to blue. That's this one, big brown, big brown. Little blue to little blue. And then the green to the green. I should put this car in the hoist so I'm not bending over working on stuff all the time. Bang the blitz. Well, maybe because I crimped it too far in. But we got a chance yet. Yeah, good. Okay. And we heat. Make sure they all got glue squishing out of the ends of them there. Thought I read something about AC having to be plugged in. There's an awful lot of wires going to the AC pump. There's 6 wires going to the AC pump. I feel like that's got to be plugged in for something. Like I feel they're using the AC for some sensor as well or something. I don't know. No, where did that go? Dang it. No! You frickin' fricker. If you would just come out of your home, just come out of your frickin' home. Douchebag. Well, now you're broke. Now you just flip right out of there, don't you? Huh? Douchebag. Yup. So here's the, well, I thought EC pump, but she's got some big wires that go to it. And there's that plug that was broke off. And there's actually an electric motor and stuff in there. So there's like, this isn't driven by belt at all. And that's going to be hard to get down unless I get rid of this radiator and stuff, which is going to kind of suck because then there's going to be fluid pouring all over. Okay, I pissed around with all kinds of stuff. I still can't get get to do nothing. But I got some revelations while we took everything out of the car, like even that radiator support down below, bumper, radiator, all that stuff. This is the transmission, electric motor, cooler system. This does not leak. This is full of fluid. I don't know how, but it's full. So I left that hooked up for now until I'm ready to swap in a new one. If I do, then I'll just unplug it, drain it in a bucket, put the new one in, and put the fluid back in, because I think that fluid is probably expensive. I don't know. AC, that's another one. That AC condenser right there was full. No, yeah, and we evacuated it and pumped it into containers over there, you know, like you're supposed to do. So like the only thing that was low on coolant was the actual radiator, and well, this had to have been running and driving when it got in a wreck, so I assume it was working. And then yeah, now I'm down. Well, I got a lot of room here, so I'll change that AC pump. There was one in the back of that car. Well, no, not in the back of that car. They left it hooked up, so they just unhooked it off the car and or off the motor and just threw it on the side there. So I'm assuming and hoping that that one is okay too, because, well, another reason, that car's only got 180,000 miles on it. This one's got 263. So yeah, we're gonna be throwing that one in, and hopefully that's okay, because the high voltage system goes to the AC, so that's like, that can also like throw that, what the hell was it, the tree hugger code thing up there on the dash. I forget what it said. Making some progress. I'm going to check on prices for an intake, hopefully an intake with a throttle body. If it's cheap enough, I'll get one of those coming, so we can throw it on. Hopefully that'll take care of the throttle body issue. I'll throw the AC pump on, and we're going to play with the water pump. Now, water pumps are expensive, but yeah, we're going to play with this one and just see what's inside. Okay, here's the water pump. This one is the one out of that parts car, and this impeller turns, and I feel it cogging, like it's going, you know, like you can feel a motor, an electric motor, like it cogs. But the center shaft is like locked up. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or not. I don't know. But either way, we're going to get into this here a little bit. See what we can see. The bolts that hold this to the motor also hold this outside cover on, and then there's just these little tab dealios. It's like, hold on there. Then there's electronic. Ooh, yep. Oh yeah, see, she's all, oh my gosh, what was there? Well, there was that on there that burnt off. Well, what is that? Is that like just a heat transfer? I smell electronicals. Was I even jumping it right? There's the two big wires that go in. There's only 4 wires. 2 big main wires, and then I guess, I don't know, maybe a trigger wire or something. I went to the 2 big wires. That's what I saw on the internets. And, well, it ran for those guys. Oh, is that? Oh yeah, that's melted plastic on the back side of that. So it must have, like, maybe it went too deep in, so that shaft does not move in there. Oh, is there supposed to be like bushings in there and stuff? Kind of. Was stuff kind of? Now it's just pieces. It's like plastic melted right through the shaft in here. That piece of stuff. Yeah, she's burnt right up. And I guess this is like a common, well, not a super common issue, but it was super common in the earlier Priuses, is this water pump goes out. Well, this is the water pump for the motor, And you don't know when you keep driving, and then you overheat the motor, and then the head gasket goes out. Makes me worry about this car then. Like, how long was that one not working? Or did it quit working after the accident? Or was there a bunch of problems with the car and the guy just like, insurance, ran into something? I'm gonna have to get that one out of that car, and let's open that one up and just see what's going on with that one. And I always save the easiest for last because, well, so you save the easy ones for last because when you get all the weight of the whole part hanging on the last bolt, well, then you're not fighting with the hardest bolt with all the weight of the part hanging on it. You got the easiest ones to take off. And two, well, if you can't get the hardest bolt out, no use taking all the rest of the bolts out. You know, I wonder, I bet you there's not a thermostat in these because you don't need it, right? Mind your way. Oh, sorry. What are you guys just standing there for then? Go on the side. I wish there was a way. I wonder if there is a way. You guys want to tell me? Is there a way to start this motor and run it without, like, relying on its own system? Like, I'd like to know that it's good before I go and, like, buy parts, whatnot for it. What? Come on. Oh, that turns easy. Maybe there's something wrong electronic side. Let's go on the bench. Take a peek. Looks, at first glance, absolutely perfect. Alright, 12 volts grounded is the brown one, bottom left. Looking at the back of the plug. Positive is top right. The other bigger one, I think the blue one. So, yeah. Pump runs. This wire harness is in the same harness as the throttle body. And the other two pins here, there's a 5-volt signal pin. And depending how many volts the ECU sends to the water pump, it's variable speed. It picks up speed as it needs it. If that throttle body is in that same circuit as the 5 volts or whatever for the throttle body's in the same circuit as this, it might be throwing off, and that's why we're getting a code for this. This might be just fine, and something messed up in the throttle body is causing the code for this. So I don't know. I'm going to call this okay. And we're just going to throw this back in and ignore that just forget that we had this out and saw it and stuff and whatnot. Yep. I'm just going to clean up this aluminum water pump surface a little bit with a block, and this is 180, I think. Something like that. Not trying to remove material, just trying to get the corrosion crusties off the surface. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Water pump's back in. I got it plugged in. Ignoring all the other problems in the room here, we're just going to go ahead and go after the AC pump here. Just because, well, why not? Weird. Is there more than 3 volts? Oh, since we're here, get all these Legos out of here. Stuff everywhere. All the plastic. Never ending plastic. Plastic. More plastic. All the Legos. Alright, AC pump out of the other car. And I'm just gonna assume it's good. Oh, look at that bolt is still in there. We'll use our bolt from this car. Meetings. I don't know why this one from the other car looks dirtier, being a lower mile car. And that gets this big hookananny. Whatever their voltage that thing is. There. fixed. I want to turn the car on again with the throttle body unplugged and just see if it throws a code for the water pump with the throttle body unplugged. If it doesn't, then that's a kind of an indicator that this one or the throttle body, see there's a little nick in that corner and stuff, like that's a good indicator that maybe this throttle body, something's going on inside of there and it's grounding out that 5-volt signal wire, and that's causing issues with other stuff. And that could cause also an issue, especially a throttle body, with possibly the hippie system, whatever it is. Okay, it is, well, I was on the couch last night doing a bunch of reading like you typically do, and well, reading about stuff, watching videos, trying to figure out what's going on with this. What the heck was it again? I keep forgetting. The hybrid system check. It's check hybrid system or something like that, whatever that light is. That is a super generic light. Like it's basically like saying, it's basically a check engine light. Like a check engine light comes on the dash and it can mean anything. Even like this AC pump, because that's part of that. It could be just almost literally anything on this car. It's another check engine light, they just put it up on the dash. But well, yeah, I don't know if I've shown like how broke away this intake manifold is right down in the thing. But anyhow, I came across a super stupid thing. I could not believe it. And I'm wondering if this is what it is. So back here in the trunk, there's this orange clip. This is like a service clip, kind of like a breakout for an air conditioner or whatever, like electricity on a house. So you'd come back here, you'd pull this clip out, and it's just a breakout clip. But you see like down in here, there's actually like a little wire deal down in there. If this does it, I am going to be just amazed. So you stick this in here, straight in, and you push it over to clip it. And I think that's how it was when I got the car. And that's how I stuck it in, because I pulled this out and I put it back in thinking, well, maybe something's going on here. But you put that back in and then you push that over. And then that contact in there makes contact with some kind of plug here and if this does it, I am going to be just, I don't even know what to say. It just blow my mind. So I brought you guys along. Like I said, it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everyone. The family's in the house. We're getting dinner and stuff ready. I just had to run out here. I just had to check this. It would bug me all day, all night long. I wouldn't be able to sleep without checking this. I couldn't even sleep last night thinking about this. I wanted to come out and check it. Anyhow, we got, this battery's dead, the 12-volt battery back here, so I got jumper cables down. This is how I've been doing it the whole time. Anyhow, so we got positive on that side, and then this there. Stuff's coming on. What? Can you guys even see that? It's on. I think I have to hit the gas pedal to make it start. I want to hit the gas. I want to just see quick and then try to hurry up and shut it down. So let's hit the gas. Hitting the gas. Nothing. What if I push the power button? Ready light is on. It says ready. How is it idling? Woo! Yeah! It runs. How does it idle? Was it idling solely on just how much fuel is dumping in? Because the intake is wide open. Like there's no throttle body there. Like what? All of that, all because of that plug right there. Just not pushed over. Wow. Okay, so there you guys go. If you like something's going on. Make sure that plug is in and pushed over. Interesting. Starts and runs, kind of does stuff. That's a start. We got something. Better than nothing. Okay. Merry Christmas. See you guys in a couple of days, hopefully, maybe. Gotta get wipers and everything. We gotta take this cowl on. It turns out I was wrong again. That, never happens. Nope. All the time. It wasn't actually running like the gas motor. It turns out, I think, after reading and stuff and everything, that the electric part was just turning the motor over that fast that I thought it was running. That's why it only would go for the 8 seconds or so and then stop, quit, and then messages would come up again. But I'm just assuming that it doesn't run because of stuff. The main thing I guess I wanted to know is that it's gonna try and work, and we got to that point, so that's good enough for me. So we're just gonna pretend that runs and works and everything, and just keep moving forward. So, anywho's, this intake is just gummed up with stuff inside, and well, there's like 437 videos. Yeah, I counted them. Every one I went through them. There's everything from like typical man bun Prius owners to actual like car guys going through and talking about the EGR system and these things, because they got problems with their EGR, government recirculation system, that every manufacturer's got to have on their vehicles. And well, they get plugged up and there's stuff. So like I said, there's like 37 videos out there about this EGR system. So I'm not going to go through the trouble and the time and the stuff of like showing you guys all the process of doing all this. I'm just going to go ahead and like do it. And then, well, luckily off the parts car back here, she's got like a brand newer EGR valve. Well, the cooler's old and she's pretty well plugged up, but we'll take care of that later. That. Oh yeah. There we go. Into here. And wiper thing comes out. Look at wipers, motor brackets, things. And then there's like 15 honored 10 millimeters. More over here. One there. That one gotta come out now, probably. That folds down, that folds down. That comes on. Now I can see motor. What's going on? Well, there's that Cadillac converter that's like worth more than the whole car right there. Just come on. There. And I got one more hose here. Oh, where's the freaking pliers? Oh yeah, she's plugged up real good. You guys can't see, but I'll show you in a minute. This is that lower nut that everybody calls the bitch bolt, because it says like cram right down in there, and you can't get to that. Like, it's just, so a lot of people just cut that tab off and just ignore that, because you already got it hanging on a pipe, hanging on hoses, a mount, another mount up, or a hose up here. Just, there's nothing there to like hang on to. So you just eliminate the stuff that's hard to get to, I guess. Hopefully you guys will be able to see, like, look at all that. That's just the end of it. I don't know if you guys, just caked. Can you guys see like how, here's the one off the parts car. Oh, that's full of water. That was froze. That's right down in that new valve, so that's good. And keep her moisturized, I guess. So brand new valve. Yeah, I mean this is, it's like just wipe it off stuff. That was just replaced. I don't think the cooler part has to be perfect. As long as you can flow through it, that's good enough. And oh wow, you cannot flow through it. Let's just see if I dump brake clean in this side. Filled right up. Nothing coming out the other end. So yeah, I'd say that Urger cooler is plugged right up. There's some guys that say that these never get plugged up, don't worry about them, just blow them out and they're fine. Obviously you can see this is that one off that parts car. They put a new EGR on here, probably because there was issues of EGR flowing, and they're like, oh yeah, that's just always EGR valve, you don't have to worry about the cooler. Nothing ever happens in a cooler. It gets dirty, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little while like that while I go look around for some oven cleaner or something harsher. Okay, so I ain't got no oven cleaner on hand, but what I does have is some super clean. This stuff actually works really good, breaking down grease, and then some kind of foaming engine degreaser brand stuff. So we'll just mix up everything until it starts smoking, and then well, that'll get it out of there, right? I'm gonna keep the dry side dry, the side that's plugged up. We're just gonna keep going in from the top, and then hopefully we'll know when it starts coming out. So let's do this first. Oh, this is brand new. Spray off stream. Stay. I believe actually in super clean there is some kind of acid. So I know when you spray it in your eyeballs it burns. We'll let this soak through. I'll keep popping her off here. It's definitely soaking in, so it's working through. Alright, well this has been going on all day long for me. I took care of a bunch of other stuff. I got airbags in, airbag module, and a new seatbelt on driver's side. So all that should be taken care of. Did a little bit of stuff in the front end, not a lot. Just cleaning up, getting stuff ready. I taped those wires back together and stuff. Changed some tires, those tires that were blowing out on that car dolly and whatnot. Just putzing around while I was like beating on this and dumping it out and filling it up, and then I'd take the mallet and I would tap on the side to try to break stuff and shake stuff up, kind of like a poor man's ultrasonic-ish kind of deal. I got them filled up. I'm gonna leave them, and you can see maybe if I can get a good reflection. Yeah, probably not. I don't know if you guys can see like the bubbling and stuff that goes on in there. It's like picking stuff up. I'm doing both of them because actually the one that was in the car was cleaner than the one in the parts car that had lower miles. That's weird, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm just doing both of them, whichever one I can get cleanest, and that's the one that'll go in the car. Like I said, EGR, that is shiny and new. I actually dumped just a little bit in there just to clean her up, make sure she's all spotless, and so that's good to go. That'll go in. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Look at all that crap that came out of there. I don't want to stick my finger in there, but how about this? Ooh. You just see like the stuff floating on there, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff on the bottom too, which actually I got to change this pan because this is an aluminum pan and there's acids and stuff in this. Super clean, that'll eat through this pan. Oh, for frog snacks. Dang it. Like, she's getting nice and clean in there. Really, she's doing a good job. I haven't done anything on this end yet because I want to be able to like blow it through. This is from the clean end. I want to try and blow through from the clean end towards the dirtier end. So hopefully like I'm not shoving all that crap through the whole cooler. I just want to push it out that dirty end. All right, well, I've been going on for a whole nother day. They went down just slightly. You can see it's getting dark out on second day now. Well, this one that's cleaning up the best is now in ultrasonic. I got it filled up and plugged off. I have it filled up with the super clean and plugged off, and we got this. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off of here. Probably not, white background. But I got this at 67 C's, and this is already the second hour now of going. Crank this back up. Go on the third hour. I pulled it out and I emptied it out once, and it's coming around. I can flow some fluid through it now, so it's getting there, but we're still a long way off. So I have it in ultrasonic. I'm hoping that can vibrate stuff inside, and then the heat will gum it up and make it soft, and hopefully we can get stuff like going. Figured I might as well get on this. And if you haven't noticed, I took the bumper support. I pulled the bumper support off. That's the radiator support off the parts car that we're going to be working on mounting in here. Driver's side is pretty decent. I got to beat this tab back so it's straight with that bottom one. That one's minor. This upper mount is a little tweaked in this corner. I don't know. There's not much to this stuff. It's really thin, so I think I'm just going to try and bend this corner back. The only thing it's got to hold is the headlight up here in this spot, and then, well, it gets bolted to the radiator support there that goes down, and then the hood bumper. So I'm going to straighten that side out. This side over here, well, I already broke off that same bracket that we were just looking at over there. So that gets 3 spot welds here. That's it. Like I said, it doesn't hold nothing. It holds the headlight and gets bolted to the radiator support here. This lower bracket, this is crumpled right up, but this is a bolt-on bracket. So I'll bolt this off that parts car and bring it over here, and then the rest of this I'll just pull that back straight like that. That's what it's supposed to be, is flat right here. This little bracket, I don't actually know. I don't know what that actually even is supposed to hold. I think there's clear here, so I think it's supposed to hold. Radiator thingy sits in this corner. That's what it is. So we'll get that off that parts car. So that's just got to hold on to that expansion chamber for the coolant. This bracket, this is the one, she's kind of bent around. Like this side, it's supposed to be straight, like with the car. This one's not. She's bent back. I was thinking about just trying to beat this back, but looking at it, its bend is still there where it's supposed to be, like where these support notches are. And it actually bent right here, right next to the frame horn. So to get like that pulled back and to get that bend back is going to be kind of rough. And then I started looking, well, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 spot welds on this plate. And I think this bottom one is already broke, so there's just 5 here. I think I'm going to drill these out and get that one off that parts car and just stab that on here, and then it'll be where it's supposed to be. And then from there, well, I think basically it's going to be just bolt parts back on. Let's see. I think that's basically it. Oh, that's fixed. Let's find out here. So this, she is kind of creased though. Sorry, I'm in your way. I know, all the time in your guys' way. So I think this is supposed to be flat up here. And this is supposed to be that. Like that. Oops. I think this is supposed to be facing forward though. Now it's like facing out this way. I mean, we're like basically right there. Is it just screwed here? No. First comes the worst here. I can drill out the 3 spot welds back in here. Just grab that one off that parts car. There's one bolt in the fender here. I think it was right around there. Oh my gosh, that's like perfect. Once this gets like bolted to that support, that's gonna be good. So this side is good enough. So I already like pretty much gotta get this like straight. So we gotta, oh my gosh, that's already doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be straight, or maybe I should go get that other, I'll get that coolant reservoir and we'll see what that's supposed to actually look like in there. Every color fluid under the rainbow in this car. There's pink and blue and red. So that's supposed to be up there. And oh yeah, this is supposed to be like way forward. Yeah, that's gonna have to probably be straight. Oh, careful aim. Careful aim. That. And that would bolt on up there, and then this has got to just up and in, and we're almost right there actually. I feel like this has got, oh, gonna need double pliers. 2-plier action. So hold this down here. And I'll bend this top lip over like that. I think it's going to be pretty close to right there. So top one's there and the bottom one is... Oh, there's only a nub down in here supposed to sit in. There's a broken one. Alright. So now if you line up that nubbin, the top one will bolt in there. The bottom one there, it's right there. Right frickin' there. Eh. Oh gosh. Okay. If I can get in here. Wow. There, fixed. All done. She good. Any little tweaks we need to do is freaking stuff is made out of like tin foil, so that'll be easy to take care of. Okay. Just like that. All right, we got our parts car plate here. Like you see, nice, how it's supposed to be. Just line this up. I'm just gonna put a couple of these bolts in here to hold it. While we do things. I think that's it. All the holes are pretty well centered. Even the drill, the spot welds are centered right where they were between the two. So I think that's gonna be it right there. I just, and we're good. There's the flammable stuff all over, yep. Okay, I think we're ready to weld. I don't think we need nothing special here. We'll just go after it. There, that's done. Does it go under the AC brackets or over? How does... Well, a guy doesn't even know. I think it goes that way. One goes around the outside, on the outside. Now one goes on the inside. And the bottom of this is bent up from people probably jacking on it, snowbanks and who knows what, but we ain't worried about that. Right, meow. And the witness marks I see like they have this huge adjustment. Can you guys see like that huge adjustment there? But the witness marks of like where they were on the other car and this car is like all the way forward. That's on both sides. I don't know, that's just okay. So that's where we're going. All the way forward. Yep. Oh. Why do you keep popping off? There. There. Here's our... Oh, that's it. Swiss cheese thing. That goes right. Goes right, yeah. Like that. And then all the structural stuff that we need to do is done. And it's just bolt everything back together. Adjusting. Adjusting. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just stick coolant doohickey down here before we're unable to for some silly reason. There. So as you're holding this up here, plug in that pump and then plug in that pump and then wait, what? How do I just go like this? Like that. There goes. It's another day of bzzz in the corner over there. The EGR cooler. Yep. Thank you. Anyhow, we're gonna get onto the fender here because it's something that needs to be done. Slots up in this corner. Get that in front of that. You see, yeah. They're like holes that are slotted for something behind this little triangle piece of glass here that Toyota thought would be funny to put in the corner. So we gotta slide that in behind that glass and just hope that we get that. I feel like this should be maybe there. Let's put it there for now. There's like a tab sticking out. If we get ahead of that, that shouldn't get pinched off. Anywho's, so you get that up in there. There. And then does it just, well, I don't know. Maybe it snapped back into something. I guess, I don't know, somewhere around there. Oh, that's way off. Oh, is that so far off? What? Are we way off somehow? Something's funny here. I smell what you're standing in. So like from right here, there's like a spot welds for like a little section added on here. From right here, it like droops down in the front right here. I'm gonna put a jack underneath like this whole section right here. We'll just see if we can jack this corner up a little bit, because from here back it's straight. Like this pinch weld, there's like a million different little chunks of everything. That pinch weld is supposed to be straight, and yeah, it's dipped down like almost an inch in the front here. Sounds like a lot, but on a tin can car, that ain't much. I don't know, there might be a lot of junk in the way, but following this pinch weld, this is supposed to continue straight. And you can see like right here, at this point, it like dips down in the front here. I'm gonna put a jack underneath like somewhere up in here and just try to push up on this corner. That's plan. There. Oh yeah, right in there. That's gonna be it. Oh yeah. Let me go up. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see like down in? Yeah, kind of. I put a 2x4 underneath this corner right here. Hopefully you just go up until that straightens out. Is that all it took? Is it straight now? Oh, I need some hammering right there. Close up this pinch weld. Yeah. Good-ish. What happens when I release it now? I don't know if you guys can tell, I went a little bit past because all metal has a little bit of spring back. So hopefully when I release this, it'll come back down and this will be a straight edge here. Hopefully. Is it straight? So what I was looking at is I was getting the back of the fender all lined up, and then on this mount and on this mount, and then this mount, it was like an inch away. So we got to see if it comes up closer to that now. I think I'm going to push up a little bit closer into the frame wheel here. She's at like 3/8 of an inch now, maybe. Another one we got to do is put the hood on too, because we got to see like in and out with the fender in the front here where it's got to sit. I think we're just going to leave that for right now. Oh yeah, these holes right here on the side of the fender line up now, so we're going to call that gooderish for now. So I'm looking at this hole that kind of lines up. I mean, that's easy to move in. This hole back here by the windshield lines up. This hole back here at the top of the fender lines up. The one down below lines up. And these two, these are like the main ones up here, line up perfectly. So I think we're going to leave that right there. This is super flimsy up here, so I can manipulate that to get that bolt hole to line up later on when we get the hood on, like I said, to see, because that has to do with like how far in and out and stuff it's got to go line up with the hood. Start with this one up here, that's probably bent. And I should say, I am not a body man. If it's not obvious yet. Try I just say that's good there? Yeah, let's just see that. I'll shut the door. And holy cow, that looks like a 1970s Buick Gap. I don't think I think I'm just gonna, yep, that's gonna be it. Just gonna tighten that one up. Tighten that one up for now. These, sure. Sure. So I was on the outside. Oh, there's one plastic clip left here. There's a hole for it. There ain't no hole for it. I need a million little plastic doodabber things. 1,400 of these things in here. Oh, that one's broke. We'll just where that is. I can hold. Nope. This was right there. Yeah. Was I supposed to? Oh, I think so. We got broken plugs for our light sockets here, and instead of cutting the wires and sticking on new plugs from that parts car, I think the only thing that's broke here, because these pins look okay, is these plugs. So I think I'm gonna de-pin these and just stick the plugs, the plastic part on from the parts car. So now you got a good view of like what holds these pins in, and they're all a little bit different, but they all have the same basic principle. So these pins are sitting inside of a plug. You gotta pull this plastic tab away, either from the pin, or else sometimes you can push the pin over to get it away from that clip, and then it just comes out the back end. That's how you de-pin a plug. So we'll try to get this plastic pushed away and then pull that pin out just like that. And then the new one, you just push it in and then it'll clip in. I am going to come in the back side here and just make sure that these contacts are pushed out and they're going to make good contact with the light bulb. The little hanging on the light bulbs, there's a little tab down inside of there. I'm just pushing that little metal piece out right in that hole. And that should be good. It was on this side. Yeah, and then you just push that up in there so she snaps in. Push that in there. Did you hear that snap? And then this one has this little green clip that goes over the top of that, and that basically like locks that in there. So when you push on it, pushing a bulb on it doesn't push those out. I don't know why they didn't make like a single detach plug here for this, because well, they got one for this one bulb right here, see it, one plug, the light bulb's right there, and the rest of these you gotta plug directly into the frickin' the thing. Light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. I think I'm doing this in the wrong order of events here too. So they hide these bolts for the headlights assemblies underneath the bumper cover. So if you got to pull this out to change bulbs and get behind there, you got to pull the bumper cover off. Brilliant, guys. So freaking smart. This side of the car, I feel, well, this headlight was replaced because she's got a Keystone sticker on it. So that's why this one looks so nice on this side, because at some point the guy already smucked her up on that corner. But I don't think like the fender was replaced on this side. I mean, at least that I can tell. All the bolts don't look like they're really wrenched on or anything. I think it was a headlight, possibly bumper cover, and then this plastic piece right here was replaced. I suppose now would be the time to check if headlights and stuff work, right? Yeah. Okay. Blinkers are going fast. Something's burnt out. Well, this one's working back here. So that means this one isn't working up here. Or is the, oh, is the blinker down in the bumper? Must be. Here, headlights. There's everything. The whole dash just went black. Okay, so we got corner marker, top. No corner marker. Dang it. So how long? Do we need that? Is there another? Why you not? Why you resist me? Oh. Boom. I should have checked headlights right away. Probably have to pull that out again. Oh, the headlights. I can see we got both sides. Oh, that's showing high beams on the dash. So that should be up. Well, and I think the side ones are lit up too. All four light up for high beams. Well, I think we got all the lights. Let's look at the back, yeah. And stop. Prius. We got Prius lights. That's out a little bit, but we'll just ignore that. Oh yeah, the buzzy thingy just went off. I gotta go change fluid on the EGR. That's non-stop. This is the cooling system for the electric junk up here. I don't know. It's pink. More pink than the coolant pink stuff. So I'm gonna try and save it in the bucket count because this is going right back in. And like I said in the beginning, I am shocked how like twisted up and everything that this thing is and smashed. It's holding all the coolant in here. I'm shocked. We're gonna try and save on this coolant because I don't know what it is and I don't want to go looking for it. I'm gonna save it out of both of these cars because there was some in the parts car too. And then I'm just gonna put this back in here. Yep. Don't be kneeling on cement floors, guys. It's horrible for your knees. See how pink that is? Like it is. It is pink. What do I do here? That clamp just disintegrated. No, but now I can't open it up to get it out of there. Why is that leaking? What is this hose for? So we go straight up. Straight down in. Just straight down in. That's its spot right there. Oh yeah, tomorrow's New Year's. Happy New Year, everybody. I guess we can get these water tank hoses. So there's a lower hose. Or not water tank, expansion dealio thingy over here. There's a lot of holes and brackets and things and whatnot on this thing. It's supposed to go in there. I think this goes forward like that. That goes under there, over there. Oh no. Okay. What goes in these? They're all 10s? Wait, those are 12s. Ah, I smell your stand. Hood popper. Cable, it's all jacked up and probably won't work. I don't know if you're supposed to go down first or back. There. Vacuum that out, clean up the ring. Nah, they just shove her in there. That'll be fine. Nobody will ever know, right? What direction should I go in now? Man, I wish that EGR was done. I gotta think. I don't know what to do next. Bumper cover. Some things. I don't care, but I just don't want stuff to propagate. Propagate. So, our donor here has a couple of cracks on this side, right underneath the fog, or a blinker apparently, or something. Couple there. I thought I saw one crack somewhere. There's one somewhere else. I thought it was, oh yeah, right here. The very top. Right here is a little crack. Nothing, like I said, I don't care. I'm gonna use this car. It's a beater car. I mean, she ain't nothing to look at. It's a freaking Prius. It's a Prius. So we don't, I mean, whatever. It's a junk car. But, like I said, I don't want stuff to propagate. And this will, especially in Wisconsin winters when it's super duper, like when it's 20 below zero outside and you go and take a snow pile in the middle of the road because the plow's all plowed stuff in the middle of the road, and you go and touch that. If you already got a crack going, that'll just break right. This whole thing will just shatter like one of those clear Tupperware containers. So I want to stitch that up just so she stays together and stuff. I've always kind of wanted one of these. And actually, who is that one guy? Diesel Creek guy. What's his name? Dustin. Whatever that guy is. Diesel Creek. He did this a few times, I think. Or else it was that Farmcraft 101 guy. Somebody did. Anyhow, it's those plastic welding guns with all these like little staples. So you stick a staple in the gun, pull the trigger, staple gets hot, you push it down and melt it into the plastic, you release the trigger and it cools, and like it staples the plastic together. So I want to give that a try just to test it out on this in some spots, because like I said, this is a good, like, what do you call it, guinea pig, try stuff on. So let me get set up and get whatnot, and I'll start with the biggest junk here. This is actually, you can see like that brake, there's like a lip there. I got to get this side over the top on this side, so I got to like manipulate that to like get that pulled over on this side, and we'll get stuff where it's supposed to kind of be, and yeah, we'll see if we can melt some stuff. So it comes with like 4 different staples, but we're going to be using these like zigzaggy ones here, and I think, I don't know if you want to go like along with the crack or across the crack. I have no idea. So you stick it in the gun like that, and then you pull the trigger, and she gets hot. See how fast that gets hot? And then you stick it in there and release the trigger and let her cool down in there, and then it's stapled or something along those lines. You guys are right in my way. But anyhow, let's see. Like right here. Pull the trigger and get her hot. Oh my God. Oh, she goes right. Oh yeah. Let it cool a little bit. Well, I'll be darned. There's one. That was easy. Hold it together here. Try not to burn myself. Like always, I have no affiliation with any of these products or anything. I'm just going off of what other people are using and what looks like works and stuff. Further up here now. Pull the trigger. You see when the light comes on is when I pull the trigger. Release. That is pretty slick. That crack goes all the way up to here. So I'm going to put one right at the end of that crack. So I'm going to go get her hot. I'm gonna go sideways with this one. Oh yeah, right there, just like that. Yeah, it likes it. I almost feel like maybe that's the better way to go, is crossways with these. I don't know. You just kind of play with them and see. Like I said, this is an experiment for me. I've never done these before. I have no idea. So far, I'm loving it. And I'm pretty sure these staples are like $5 for like 1,000 of them or something on eBay, so they're cheap as dirt. And then it comes with a set of wire snips to like snip off those little tangs sticking out. What I like to do with these, if I want like a super flat, like get it right up against stuff, is on this side, on the flat side of this, of the wire snips or side cutters, they have that like cut in where it's like sharpened, like V'd in. I'll go to the grinder and grind this side flat until it's almost up to that cutting edge. So when you're cutting up against something like this, that cutting edge is like right almost flat against that surface. My vote for cool tool of 2024 right here. This is really neat. Man, that's a good solid, like, that's a good solid fix there. And then they do give you plastic and one of these deals that goes on the end of the gun. So you stick that on the end like that, and then it's flat, and then that heats up, and you can take, like I said, they give you like a bunch of different plastics. Like we'd probably use this black EBS or whatever plastic this is here. And you use that to melt on over the top if you like really cared, but we don't really care. And if you go on eBay, there is like, I don't know, 14 different brands of this thing, different companies that make them and stuff. I mean, again, I'm not affiliated. I just got this brand because this seems to be like the original one. From my experience, usually the original company of something usually has the best product, but I have no idea. That's just my personal preference and stuff, and that's why I went with this one. I don't think there's not a whole lot of moving parts in here. I'm sure it's just like a transformer, wires wrapped through it, and you just pull the trigger and it powers it, and it goes out to the end there. I'm positive that's all it is in there. Oh, I pulled that one out. Now, stick it back on her and heat her up, push her back in. Nice. That is awesome. And these ends, I've been touching these, like they're just like maybe 75 degrees or so, like just getting warm. And in case you're curious, this is all real time. Like I am not speeding this up whatsoever. Look at, just heat, stick it in there, let it cool for a second, yank her out. It's the coolest thing. I hope you guys are looking at this. I don't know, the screen is off. Oh, done buzzing again. That was another 30 minutes in the buzzer. Oh, freaking EGR. Like, just want it to be cleared out. Get that on. All right, this is the one that's like right in your face when you're looking at the car in the front. On the top. The headlight sits right here. So this is like right there in front of you. So I'm gonna try and line up this crack a little bit better here, but I don't care. And if this car gives me any grief with any of those freaking sensors and motors and stuff and everything, I'm gonna whistle and diesel it. Yep, destroy it. Drive it off a cliff? Nope, too fast. We're gonna give it a slow, painful death. Hook it up to 480 volts or something and just cook it. You know, like you did with RC cars when you were a kid. You have a 12 volt RC car and you stick 36 volts to it and you're like, look how freaking fast it is. Why are these staples? This one, like I said, is a squiggly one. They got like all kinds of different kinds. They got ones that do like, they're like a V. So it's like for an outside corner. They got ones that are inverted V's. So they're like for an inside corner, like down in this corner, you could stick it down in there and it would do that corner. They got flat ones that have like little squigglies in it. I mean, just all kinds of different shapes. So here's the outside view one. So that would sit like down in, yeah, down in a corner there. So V that way. That would go down like in this corner. I'm just gonna do, because there's a crack right here. You see that's where that one crack was. Where was that other one? Right there. So if you wanted to, you could come out here, sand this down, do that plastic over the top, paint it, filler, all that stuff. But nope, I don't. Not me. I just got to the point that I need, like, it's gonna be there and, well, functional-ish. That's all I'm looking for. All right, pull the EGR out of the buzz box. I got plugs in both ends. I got it filled with the purple stuff. And then, what do I have it set at? 60 Celsius in the buzz box. And then I just submerge this, and I'm just hoping that like the buzzing goes through the case and is heating. I think obviously the heating is doing the most, getting this hot, and then buzzing and hopefully like clean this crap out. You can see how that stuff just comes out black. You can see it's flowing through pretty good now, and I can now see light through a lot of it. So it's coming around. I'm gonna go blow this out with the blowgun. I'll be right back. I think we're getting close with this. Shake it, 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 shake it. Ooh, a paint shaker would be awesome for these things. Actually, I thought if I did this like professionally forever, I would make a pump system. I'd make a flange for each side with a nipple on it and do a hose in a tank with heated fluid and just do this stuff right through a pump and just let her circulate. Okay, it's buzzing again. Let's go do something else. That's as good as it's gonna get. It's hard to show light through this because it's at an angle and then straight and stuff, but the camera, and well, you see light down like 3, 4, 5 something runners. But what there actually is light down like all around the whole circumference. It's just like in the middle, I think, like where the main pack of junk went in the middle. There's a few plugged up bars yet. I don't care. It's flowing enough. It's going to be good enough for what, 80, 90, 100,000 miles. This car's not going to last that long. We're going to send it. That's what she's going to get. I'm going to brake clean through a little bit just to get that purple stuff out, and we're going to throw her back in. Get after it. Ouch. I know where all my cuts are. Oh, somebody, I don't know, snuck into the shop and cut that bracket off for that bolt, that nut that's way down there that's hard to get to. That's weird. Get down in there. Get down in there. Get down. Get, what's going on here, guy?
Here's your box.
Your box.
Thank you. That was on the front step.
What is that?
I don't know. It says Andy. So.
Well, that's weird.
You're expecting crap, so.
Well, this is too big. I'm expecting small stuff.
I don't know. Maybe it's just packaged really well. Whatever it may be. See, look.
Oh, it's the battery tenders.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah, 2 of them. Brand new. Okay. This is the new used intake manifold. It came with a throttle body, and the throttle body is super clean, so I left that. I did already go through with the wire brush, clean out the channels for the EGR and the intake, and blew it all out. This is a crankcase vent that's underneath here. This is some hoses that go somewhere. That's this, I think. Yeah. So like we'll have to take a hose off of there. So I don't know. Anyhow, this goes down here. I did not get a new intake gasket for this. We're just gonna hope that one is pretty good. Anybody know what the torque is for these offhand? Yep, that sounds good to me too. So now I can tighten up this EGR tube. What's the torque on that? Well, same as everything else. It's that. Yup. Okay, start her up. So that this goes down there. Like that. Well, don't forget it's a Denso air filter. Okay. Okay. This. Why would you plug that in from the bottom? Dicks. Douchebags. Alright, so now tighten up this clamp. And really, it shouldn't need this to run, but put her in here anyhow. Oh, and the neck was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited because now we can actually see, for real, for the first time, if this thing is gonna really run. Like for real. Is it gonna run? What do you guys say? Right? We can try. There's no antifreeze in it. Yeah, don't forget about that. I wonder if that's gonna stop it from running. It seems like this thing is so picky with everything. Maybe it will. You know, I could put what I got out of it back in it. Well, not out of this one, but some out of the radiator, some out of this one, some out of all of them. Might as well put in what we got. An orangey, pink-ish, I don't know, something. I put steel wool in the funnel here to act as a filter. Oh, no, you prick. Why you do that? Oh, always gotta be something. Poor brand new fender and tire. Oh. Okay. Plug-in battery, push buttons, key not detected. It's right in front of your face here. You press pedal, press power. I'm touching it right here, guy. Okay. Welcome to Prius. Depress brake pedal and push power switch to start. I did. So how do I hit the gas? Ready? Okay. I think the motor's running. There's a little, it's showing battery charge and it's doing stuff. Why does it make so much rattling noise? It's running. It's freaking running. If I put it in gears, they're gonna freak out because the back, like it's all off the ground and the back tires aren't turning. It went into drive. The big orange triangle is flashing. The wheels are turning. It says the triangle went away. Does it have reverse? It does have reverse. I want to rev it up and it won't let me. I push the gas out to the floor and there's nothing. Just nothing. Apparently the airbag stuff like works if it's saying stuff. Well, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's flashing like a seizure. No triangle. I don't know if you guys can see that with the flashing, but the engine is charging in battery. And we got, well, airbag light, check engine light, tire pressure monitor light, and then, well, buckle, no, doors open. But all in all, she looks like she can be driven. I don't know why we got an airbag light. I'm gonna have to hook up a fancier scanner to find out stuff. Freaking thing, stuff is doing stuff. It runs, it does stuff. Freaking A, yeah, A. I'm gonna go get some more engine, that pink or orange stuff. I got that pink stuff in. That tan stuff is full. The brown stuff that's in there is full. All the colors are all in the car. Noise. Got some coolant. Peak. Asian vehicles. I thought these are Japanese. Asian? Japanese, I don't know. Oh, that don't look like the same. Well, red, pink. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and I think I gotta open up this bleeder over here somehow. Does that just twist? Oh yeah, it does. And you just pour it until it comes out of there? Don't know what's going on here. It's going somewhere. Is it pouring out underground? Probably got a bad head gasket and it's filling up a cylinder right now. Well, for cripe's sake. This is one of the things I didn't show you guys. So like, when you get in an accident, the seatbelt, there's actually like a little it's almost like an airbag. There's a little tensioning device built in here. You see that's where the airbag wiring system, safety restraint system would be plugged into. So you get in an accident, it fires a little thing and it actually retracts the belt, tightens it up on you just a little bit. And then once that goes off, this is junk. So that was one of the things I replaced from that parts car. Okay. I don't know where they... This is the most bolts in any one thing in the whole Prius. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum dum. Dum da dum dum dum. I don't know why that's in my head. But there it is. So we gotta hold this up while we plug this in. That's for all that stuff. And now I just throw it up here, right? Oh, Prius! Oh yeah, stuff is snapping right together. Like Legos. Oh, that needs a... What is that? How do you get that out? Is that a screw? I got a screwdriver in my hand. So we can do one yaw. One yaw. One there. Okay, all the clips are in. So it's just a 10. And it's got a little shoulder on the bottom so it doesn't squish the plastic when you tighten this down. Cover it up with this thing. Like such. Now all this stuff. Where's that supposed to go? Let's start out with this middle one. Oop. Going in now. Oh, there's your hole. There. Okay, so here's my current battery setup. There's the original battery that shot. Doesn't hold nothing. And we got wires over to like a regular battery that isn't Prius, what is it? Certified. But we'll just ignore that for now. If you turn on the heater, will it stay running? Because I gotta purge this valve right here to get coolant up to there. There's some sensor right there, and I'm assuming it needs coolant to know stuff. So then I would assume that it would just stay running then, right? So if I open this up, oh my gosh, fluid came out right away. Okay. So it must be circulating and pumping. This is full. Let's get ready to go for a ride. We go for a ride now. Let me go for a ride. Okay, here we go. Key not detected. It's right freaking here, guy. So what? The key's right there. Let's open the garage door. Last time I put it in gear, it almost died. Oh, we're moving. All kinds of noises. So how far can I drive if it doesn't detect the key? Like, will it die on me in like 10 miles? 5 miles? 400 feet? Or will it let me just keep driving until I shut it off again? Oops, what was that? Neutral, drive. Okay, we're driving. Everybody's looking at me funny because I don't have a hood on a Prius. I don't have a battery, so I'm gonna take a risk. And I'm gonna drive down the street to a store and go in and buy a battery, and hopefully I come out and I can swap a battery and it'll just work. Like, I don't know if you need to reprogram these or have something done or something when you change a battery. I hope not. And I hope they have a battery because it's kind of an odd size. 1632, I think it said. A 3-volt battery. Drive. They locked the doors. It's letting me go. The check engine light thing, there's a couple of permanent codes in the ECU. I think those permanent codes, I don't have a scanner good enough to get rid of those. I think you just got to drive those out. So we're going to have to drive it like a bunch of miles to get those to go away. Holy cow, it's like a freaking highway here. Non-stop. Traffic in both directions. Stupid flashing stuff. The battery right there for the car, the main one, is charged. Like, it's showing like almost full. I wonder if that battery must have been replaced at some point in this car. Okay, here we go. I'm pushing on the gas and it's taking its sweet time. And we're going. We're moving. Why is it so freaking slow? Oh, those tires are really bad flat spotted. We're doing stuff. It's going places. It's beeping at me because I don't have my seatbelt buckled. Roll up this window. It's cold out there. Yeah, this has got to look really funny. Prius going down the road with no hood on it. I hear wind inside for some reason. I don't know where it's coming from. Is that gonna... It drives straight. Like, I can let go and it goes straight. Steers well. Oh yeah, do I got brakes? Oh yeah, brakes work. Oh, and it's regenerative stuffing. Look at it regenerating. Power back to the battery. She's doing the stuff. Brakes are really nice, actually. They look like pads at least were done at some point. I don't know how long or what, but the rotors were rusty, but that's just from like sitting around. Okay, I'm stepping on the gas. I'm giving it lots of gas. Why is it so... Is it just how slow these things are? Like, I feel like I gotta give it a lot of gas to go somewhere. Maybe I'm just used to a turbo Subaru. It's doing stuff though. It didn't blow up yet. Alright, I'm coming up on the store here. I'm gonna go inside and see if I can get a battery, stick her in there, and we'll go do some more driving around and see if anything happens. Alright, got a battery. I'm gonna change this out quick. I need both hands to change this out. Hopefully we're not stranded here at this place of stuff. Okay, battery changed out. I did the super quick, like pop, pop, just to see, and yeah, I pushed a button and unlock works. So let's see. Comes on. Yeah, just on. Nice. Throw that in there. Forget about that. And let's drive. Should I put gas in? I got 3 bars. Do I trust that? Sure. Let's. It's one of those vehicles. Prius, buckle up your seatbelt. Oh my gosh, traffic everywhere. What's everybody doing? All right, we're cruising along here. Where did it go? I don't know. We got about 30 miles on already just driving around. I haven't had any real issues yet, except I heard a noise, like some plastic falling out of the car and whatnot. So I stopped to pull over to look at that, and I noticed some dripping, and the one hose that goes from the throttle body up to that EGR tube thingy has got a hole in it, and it's dropping some fluid. So I'm gonna limp her back to the shop because I didn't bring anything with me. Like, I literally have the keys in my pocket, and that's it. So we're gonna limp her back to the shop, and I'm gonna change on that hose quick. Maybe just cut off. It's got a slit in it, like right by the nipple, so I might slit it off like I did on that one end of that one, and just stick her on there and see if that does it. Otherwise, I got the hose from the parts car yet. I might take that one and throw it on if it's that same hose. I kind of think it might be, but either way, yeah, we just had one hose so far. Otherwise, everything seems to be going well. Made her back shop, no problem. So it's this, well, you guys aren't gonna see this line right here, is pissing out, and I think, oh no, that's that long ass line that goes all the way across here. So there should be enough play in that, so I can just shove her on there a little bit further, maybe. Yeah, I got one from the parts car here. Yep. So how do I do with losing the least amount of fluid here? This one has a leak in the same exact spot. What? In tarnation. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see that from that far away. So there's a split right there. This other one, the split is in the same exact spot. I does have tray 8s just sitting on the shelf over there. Or the wall. The hook on the wall. Get it on there. Get it on there. Ah. Oh, she's tight. Oh, she's tight. Oh, yeah. Nice and tight. Like, she's like a brand new one. Never had anything inside of her yet. Now this one, we're gonna route like that. Around the corner here. Give it a nice bend. Up and snip her right there. Then it's a plastic fitting, so carefully. It is. We're gonna call that good before I break her. Okay. Fixed and fixed. Hood hinges gotta be up. Get in there. Yep. You guys counting how many there were? I think I can do this. Careful you don't crack the window. Which side first? The side that's got the prop rod. Oh my gosh. Don't, what? How about this side? I don't think there's no like alignment like the old school cars have where these are slotted and stuff. They're just there, and that's what it is. Like, I think you just bend the hinges around to suit whatever you're doing. So that gets on there, goes in there. And then this is where everything is all. Wow. Then you just bend that hinge down. around to conform to where you want her. Is it good? Perfect? No. Is she good enough? Yeah, actually I can loosen up this tent on this fender and draw that in a little bit. This side is, I wish it, that's gonna be just what it is. Does the hood popper work? Don't even know. Nope. She's off a little bit. Push this fender. Oh no, she's in all far. That's all she's gonna get. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. This whole pile down here is all just the plastic stuff. This bag, all plastic stuff. Everything, well, besides the fender, just ignore that. That's all just the broken plastics and rubbers and clips and whatnot from this car. That's not including, like, there's the hood back there. There's a bumper cover. Well, the bumper cover is plastic too. Like, I am just amazed at how much, like, plastic is in these cars in the front end. You touch something and just it explodes. It's like a Lego car, like I said. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I still have some things. Yup, windshield. I already got a guy lined up. $240 window installed. That seems cheap. So gonna have that done. There's little cosmetic things that probably not gonna worry about unless I find like a plug for a bumper laying on the side of the road. Maybe I'll pick it up, slap it in there. Maybe even a piece of tape over it. I don't care. I gotta get a 12-volt battery for the back of this thing yet, and they are not cheap. Because they're inside of the car, they gotta be like non-gassing, or else like have a tube in them to go outside of the car, or EGM, or just, they're expensive. So I gotta figure out. I did drive around tonight to a bunch of different places looking for one, like all the typical cheap places, and nobody had one. Anywho's, car is done. It drives beautifully. The 2 lights are on yet. Check engine light. I'm assuming just cycles and putting miles on the car. I'm hoping that just goes away because those are just hard codes. There was no other like temporary or new codes on it. It was, I forget what it was. It was some kind of hard code for something when the car got in a wreck. Like it was like misfire or something, which, yeah. There is the airbag light yet. I didn't replace the clock spring because the plugs weren't melted on it. I'm hoping that is it. I'm going to go through and pull the clock spring out of the other car yet and throw that in there and see if that takes care of that light. If not, that'll be just a piece of tape on the dash, because this is going to be, yeah, I know, it's sad. Please, this is going to be my car. I'm going to be driving this because I got to make a 100-mile round trip every single day for my new job. What? Job? Yeah. You guys stick around. The next video is going to be what's going to go on. If you guys aren't following me on the Book of Faces or the graham cracker thing, yeah, you would probably know already. If not, yeah, find me and stuff if you care, or I don't know, whatever. But anyhow, this is going to be it for this one. There's a Prius in the family now. I don't know. Hit that like, subscribe. Thank you guys all very much for watching. Until the next one, get out there and work on some of your stuff. Oh, I can't believe all the freaking